Hey everyone, it's WiNGSPAN TT, the fourth best commentator on YouTube, and we are coming back now for Sliver Hive. I'm still playing against Bronzy here. Bronzy seems like a nice guy. Didn't cheat. Although the second guy I played didn't cheat. He just stomped my face, and my ego is too fragile to stay in the match. He's dropping Exploration. I believe Bronzy here sticking with the Moldiah deck. I view the Sliver deck as a pretty good matchup for it. If you get Armageddon early on, it's pretty much GG for Chana Moldiah. Then again, if Chana Moldiah gets in a really nasty, I don't know, just a big stompy guy, one of those freaking Eldrazi guys, you're in a lot of trouble. That's why I face Fetters in here. That's why I have a lot of removal in this deck, although Fiery Justice is not going to work particularly well against a creature with like 11 toughness, 5 damage. This card is good, by the way. I don't think players realize how good this card is, and this card is absolutely amazing against the Illusions deck, since you could target like 5 different things if you want to just make them all pop. It's like, oh, that's a really nice army you got there. It would be a shame if someone looked at them. That is the downside of Illusions deck. By the way, this card, Mirror Entity, super broken. Super broken. It is ridiculous how broken this card is. We got Bone-Sized Sliver. We got Hive Stirrings in here. Now I got this. It's like, should I kill off his creature? I feel like I'd rather get stuff on the board. He's going to get a lot of lands. I have plenty of removal. I'm not too concerned from that point of view. I could drop Hive Stirrings this turn, drop Bone-Sized Sliver there next turn, and then swing with both the tokens, and he probably won't block them, and he'll take a lot of damage. Mirror Entity, though, is also really good. It's tough. It's tough. Bone Scythe into Mirror Entity. I don't really have the mana to power Mirror Entity too well right now, so I think I'm going to go Hive Stirrings. Get them on the board. Get the little critters on the board. Here, babies! Oh, look, I had twins! Oh my god, they look just like their mother! Alright. I am on the fence about what they've done with Slivers. I understand why they changed Slivers. Here, he's going to play a land off the top of his deck. He's got more lands to play. Now, that was kind of bad of him. He shouldn't have played the land off the top of his deck. He should have played his Colony Heart Expedition that he just drew first, then played his land. He would have got another counter on it, so he kind of misplayed there. Not a big deal. It probably won't cost him the game or anything like that. But you need every advantage you can get. I really want to draw an Armageddon. Come on, come at me, bro. You're not going to throw away your guy. You're not going to throw away Oracle Moldiah. You are not going to do it. I mean, you might without realizing it, but Bone-Sized Sliver. Okay. Bone-Sized Sliver goes down the table. These guys become 1/1 double strikers. That means that they attack first strike damage and normal attack damage. Swing with these guys, 4 damage. He could block, but it's going to be a trade. He's going to be trading half a card for his 1 card. Very good card, by the way. This card is great. If you don't have this in your Moldiah deck, I mean, it's got the word Moldiah in the name. I don't know why you wouldn't have it in your deck. If I were him, I would not block. I would just take the damage to face. He's a 20. He can afford it. Yep, there we go. There we go. Good job, Bronzy. Can you still do that zoomy thing in this? Oh my god, it's so trippy. It's so trippy. You can still do it. Oh, that is up and down on the D-pad, or 8 and 2 on the number pad. And his Moldiah is not, he's not pulling the lands he needs. I wonder how many lands he's got in his deck. That's definitely a deck where you need to have, like, I don't know, 26 lands in it just to be effective. And he's got his defense. I don't know what his battle plan is here, though. Farhaven Elf on top of the deck. So he will be getting lands next turn. Looks like I will also be getting lands. Of course, I always have a problem when I'm playing Sliver deck. Like, do I want to play more than 4 lands? Because if I draw into Armageddon, I don't want extra lands on the battlefield. So let's see here. Just going to attack in for 4. 8 damage. It's a lot of damage. 4 from this guy, 2 from each of these guys. Hello. Yeah, you know, I guess they made it look more personable. You can actually, like, care about Slivers now the way they look. I can drop Mirror Entity on the board. If he gets all his dust, I'm in a lot of trouble, though. A lot of trouble. Of course, he is going to be taking 8 damage to face right now if he doesn't deal with this. And I could have just Path to Exile this guy, but I really don't need to trigger his landfall. See, people are like, WiNGSPAN, how come you wouldn't give Path to Exile 5 out of 5 in your deck guide for Absence Glory? The reason is because there's decks like this, where giving him an extra land isn't just like an easy choice. Like, it could literally cost me the game. It would put him at the lands he needs in order to cast all his dust. So there is a reason why I don't want to ramp him with lands. Alright, Mirror Entity. going out. It's going on the battlefield. So the cool thing about Mirror Entity here is it's 1/1. You can pay any amount of mana you want, and every creature you control becomes an XX creature in a turn. And that may not seem like a big deal, but let's say you play him on turn 3. At turn 4, you can make all your creatures 4/4s. All the creatures, slivers that were 1/1s, even the ones that are 1/1s and boosted up by the other slivers. He loses this turn if he doesn't get a blocker, by the way. He needs a blocker on the battlefield. I don't know what the hell's in his hand. I mean, he has that elf. It'll get him a land. It'll get him 2 landfall triggers. Here we go. Really cool elf. I like the art on this card. Who did this? Brandon Katkuski. You did a good job with this elf. It looks kind of like feral. I don't know. I like it. He needs another land trigger. He needs to go fetch some lands. But he's also going to be taking lethal damage next turn. He just doesn't realize it. Oh, please tell me he does not have one of those things that taps all my guys. Like, should I... Fuck. Should I give him a land? That is a good question. Jeez. I don't know. If I give him a land, I feel like I'm just throwing away. I'm not going to give him a land. I'm not going to do it. He can't make me do it. Cannot make me. I could just drop Faith's Fetters on it, though. That seems like a total waste. I could use Fiery Justice. You know, I'm just going to swing. And I am going to drop a land. I still have 1 land in my hand. And if he can't stop me, he loses. So let's see. Does he have the card that prevents all the damage? Does he have it? He's got to decide his blocks. He's going to block there. And now, all my creatures, I'm going to become 5/5 creatures with double strike. So I'm going to swing it for 20 damage. 10 here, 10 there. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Brawny 3-2-1. It was nice playing you. Nice playing you. Everyone on WiNGSPAN TT from top2tactics.com. I hope you enjoyed this game. Hope you'll come back next time. Cheers.